8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Welcome inside of the Peterborough Memorial Center for game number 3 of the Novice AA Lakeshore final between the Toros and Peterborough. The Toros are up 2 games to nothing with a chance to clinch the Lakeshore final here at the Peterborough Pete's Arena as that one comes in offside. Face off just inside the line. Toros trying to take away the loose puck over there at the Toros bench. Lead pass from St. Dwyer, who had a goal in game number 1. They're trying to get around the check. Throwing it up front for Dayton Holla out in front of the net, and the one-timer goes wide of the goal. Toros go on the loose puck, get it back to the line. The shot from Sterling, trying to get it through to the net, got blocked out in front. As it goes back in behind the net, trying to set things up back to the line, it goes in behind the corner. Peterborough scoop it up in their own end, going for that lead pass. Nice play by Boyd. The hit his right skate, stays in the zone as Charlie Boyd tries for a shot. That didn't make it through. Coming up through center. Up into the zone is number 17 with a backhand. That is Moore, and it got blocked there by Dwyer right in front. It'll be Christian Thomas in net for the Toros. He had the win 7-3 in game number 1 versus Massey in goal for Peterborough. It was a 4-3 win for the Toros in game number 2. Kept in from the line. McGrath moves it to the other side. They're trying for the shot. That shot is going to go wide of the net. Sterling will try and pick up the loose puck. Holla tried to hold them in, kept in from the line. That shot got knocked down by Dwyer at the front. St. Dwyer with a lead pass, tried to get it there for Boyd, rode over his stick. Dwyer gets another opportunity for a lead pass. Got it up there for Boyd as they started up. Got stripped off his stick, he's still going to find it though. Luke Boyd with a lead pass for Eden Holla, trying to catch up to the loose puck. Holla goes into the corner, trying to pick it up. Take that Peterborough defender in behind the goal. When Dobbs is digging away at the loose puck, trying to get that puck free to lead to an offensive opportunity, and we get a whistle and a face-off in the Peterborough zone. There'll be a draw that's coming outside the line now. It'll be Legacy that takes that draw right here in front of us. Keaton Legacy will take the draw versus number 3, who won that draw. That was Element who won the draw. Knocked down there by Quinn McCurdy, trying to move it up through center. McCurdy, it got knocked down by number 88, who comes in the zone with a quick shot. There's a stair side save there from Thomas as he kicked that one into the corner. Trying to clear it out. Here's Keaton Legacy. It's up on the other side. Legacy will scoop it up. Legacy coming up in the zone, trying to get around the checker. He's all on his own now, but he lost control of the puck. He's got to pick it up in behind the goal and go for the wraparound. It'll go back to the line. Sterling or McCurdy went for the shot. It goes in behind the goal. Just getting started here. Played almost 3 minutes here at the Peterborough Memorial Center in game number 3 of this Novice AA Lakeshore final. As mentioned, the Toros are up 2 games to nothing with wins 7-3 and 4-3. Element for Peterborough, number 3. He had a buzzer beater in game number 1 to end period number 2. They'll come up through center, get poked off his stick, and that'll go up into the bench and out of play. They stop to be taken off to the left of the Peterborough goal. Going back to the line, going for the shot. It gets tipped out in front, wide of the goal. Trying to pick up that loose puck in the corner. Goes back in behind the net. Gets taken off his feet as he tries to dig that puck free. And Peterborough come up through center. Slipping it past Alvarez as it goes down behind the net. Alvarez will move it to the other side there for Logan Rizzler. Will pick it up. Rizzler tried to get it around number 97. Nobes as that goes around the corner. Dobbs picking it up in his own end. Coming up through center. as he tries to find Debut coming up there with him. What a big game he had in game number 1 with the hat trick. Now he gets another opportunity. Like Debut was shot. That goes in high and wide over the goal and over the left hand of Massey. Ricardo Alvarez tries to keep it in from the line. Lead pass out of the reach. Trying to catch up to it, but Dwyer's going to be there first. Nice play by Zane Dwyer to come back and beat number 97 to that loose puck. He goes for that lead pass. Broken up. Quick shot is blocked out in front. Nice block by Alvarez. Made sure that shot didn't make its way to the goal. As Ben Griffin took his man down, lead pass for Debut was out of his feet and into the corner. Debut trying to pick up the loose puck in the corner. Luke Debut trying to throw it out in front. He moves it back to the line for Ethan Sterling, going for the fluttering shot in on net. Blocked out in front. 5 minutes exactly left to go here in period number 1 with a lead pass. Getting it in there to the zone. They try for the return pass for Griffin and it got broken up. Tapped in from the line again. Griffin tried to go back to the backhand and it got broken up there by Peterborough as they come up in the zone. Nice play by Debut to hold up Gillespie. And it goes for the pass. Nice play there with a right skate to keep it in. Gillespie trying to dig away at it along with Moore. Moore will scoop that up again at center. Coming up through the neutral zone is Moore. Drop pass. Quick shot. Right pad stop there from Christian Thomas. And now Ben Griffin gets the opportunity to clear it out of his own zone with a pass for Debut. Out of his reach and they almost sprung Austin Baker as well. There comes Debut again. Debut back to the line for Sterling. He had to corral it. Tipped by Debut out in front. It goes wide of the net. Debut out in front. Just out of the reach. Captain by Ethan Sterling from the line. Going for the shot. Rolling in and it gets stopped there by Massey as the Toros are putting on the pressure here in period number 1 with 3:52 remaining. Takes off. Coming off to the right of the Peterborough goal. Gets kept in from the line. Quick shot from Aiden Holland trying to get it there for Boyd with a quick shot. That gets blocked. Rebound out of front there. And Charlie Boyd had the opportunity to cash in. But Massey kept it out there for Peterborough. Knocked down by Owen Platt at center ice. The lead pass is over the reach. And we're going to get a whistle, I believe, coming in for offside. A draw just outside the blue line. Over there for Boyd, trying to catch up to it. It comes over the blue line. Number 8 goes back in his own end to pick it up. Coming around the other side, they try and get it for their number 67. That goes in wide of the net. First one trying to get there is Boyd. Boyd trying to throw it out in front. A pass got broken up and back comes Peterborough up the other way. Led in by number 88. With a shot steered aside there by Thomas. Captain by number 67 going for the shot. Can't shoot it through. Number 8 picking it up, going for the backhand, knocked down by Boyd. Moore tries to keep it in there. Couple whacks away as they try to get it up there for Luke Boyd and get it out of the zone. And now they just push it away at center. That's coming back down the ice. Scooped up there by Quinn McCurdy back in his own end. McCurdy goes for the lead pass. Kept in from the line by Moore. His shot got blocked out in front. Here he comes up through center. Keaton Legacy turning on the wheels. Trying to take advantage of the turnover. He's in. But the shot may have hit the side of the net, or it might have got blocked by the defenseman net in front of the net. Back comes Peterborough up the other way. Number 3, shot. Gotta get stopped there by Thomas. And he'll have to corral his own rebound in the blue paint as he took that one up high in the glove hand and left the rebound sitting there in the blue paint for a second, but was able to cover it up and hold it for another draw taking place off to the right of the goal. Nobes will take that draw here for Peterborough to be taken against Legacy. One there by the Toros. Owen Dobbs trying to find it along with Legacy. Can't get it out of the zone. Into the corner goes Logan Rusler on it. Rusler fires it around the other side. That'll get picked up by number 10. He's going to use the backhand to get it in. The shot. McCurdy or Alvarez trying to take his man down. Dobbs trying to catch up to the loose puck there as it reached the Peterborough zone. Rusler tries to keep it in. As he was trying to keep it in, he swept number 10 off of his feet, who seems to be feeling that. Rusler just tried to keep the puck in at the line, and his stick was tripped up number 10, who's still in there on that loose puck, trying to get around the checker. Rusler's going to try and cut him off as well, but doesn't have to. Ricardo Alvarez does the job against number 10. Pokes him out the puck. 3-on-2 the other way. Let in for Dobbs. Owen Dobbs in the zone. Throwing it to the net. Shot! Just fired high and wide into the netting over the net. And the Toros with the really big first opportunity there on that 2-on-1, but the shot just got fired high and wide into the netting. Just stay at 0-0 with 1:04 remaining to go here in period number 1. Debu will take that draw just off to the left of Massey in the Peterborough goal. Throwing it at her front. It got taken aside there by Peterborough as they try and move it to the other side. That got kept in from the line by Sterling, but his shot isn't going to make it through. It's kept in by Zane Dwyer going for the shot. That one's going to get blocked as well. And come away at center, scooped up by Sterling in his own end. Sterling's lead pass. Trying to find Debu at center ice. Debu's in over the line. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up here to Peterborough for the cross-check. I believe the symbol was from the ref. So with 33 seconds left, Toros get to go to the power play. And if they can't cash in this 33 seconds, they'll have a power play for 1:27 to start the second period. It'll be Debu that takes that draw. Toros looking to strike before the end of the first. Austin Baker goes into the corner. Tries to get that puck free with Debu in behind the net to throw it out with a shot. It doesn't make it through to the net. And Peterborough get the opportunity to try and clear it out. Zane Dwyer kept it in from the line, fluttering it in. That got stopped there by Massey. Kept in again by Dwyer. That's going to get tipped in front. They score! It went right to the side of the net. And the Toros cash in on the power play with 6 seconds left to go on it to make it 1-0. So the shot from the line didn't make it through, but it hit something at the front, went right to the side of the net and made no mistake on the power play from the right side. And it was 6 seconds left. The Toros get to take a 1-0 lead to go to period number 2. So the Toros take a 1-0 lead to the second period. I'm not sure who got that power play goal, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say it was Baker from the side of the net. Holla throwing it out in front, trying to catch up to the loose puck now is Charlie Boyd. Coming up through center is Peterborough up through center. Trying to get around the checker at center ice. Gets knocked down by Boyd at center. Luke Boyd from center ice, trying to get up through the zone. Boyd gets around the check, puts it in. Aiden Holla trying to get to the clearing point. The penalty is still going here for Peterborough. Quick shot, going wide. Boyd trying to bounce it out in front. Luke Boyd has it behind the goal, but it finally got stripped off him, and back they come up the other way with a lead pass. That was out of the reach of number 67, trying to turn up the wheels. Here comes 2-on-1 coming up. Aiden Hulla was too far ahead of him. Still tried to catch up to it though as he slid into the boards. Hulla doing the work down low. Luke Boys knocks it down. Boys looking for some room. Takes it behind the goal. Wrap around. Nobody there. Tapped in there by Plath, but now it'll get scooped up by Element now. Element's in the zone. Looking for the shot. That's going to go in wide of the net. And we're going to get a Toros penalty coming up now for the tripping behind the goal. So Peterborough get to go to their first power play with an opportunity to click down 1-0. Takes off to the right of the goal. Gonna pick it up in behind the net. Looking for a lane to dump it up through center. Toros just have to try and dump it out, but they couldn't get it by number 10, who kept it in from the blue line. They come around the left side. Knocked down at center. Trying to turn a fire. And he misfired on that as he wasn't able to get a shot through. Toros short-handed, just trying to dump it out. Legacy trying to win the battle. He got held up a little bit, still got around. But now he gets tipped up. And that'll be a penalty coming up here to Mundo, number 55. So that'll even things up with 1:21 left to go on the tripping call. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey, at least for 1:21. And then the Toros will get to go to a power play for 29 seconds. "39 seconds, my apologies on that. Legacy takes that draw to start off this 4-on-4 format. Tried to roll it in, and Jones tipped it in on net, and Massey had to be aware of that one as it rolled right into the crease area, and he was able to scoop it up. Hold on to it for another draw. Legacy will take it. Keaton Legacy just off to the right here of Massey. Nice play to get it back to the line for Ricardo Alvarez with a shot. That was high stick down by the Toros, and as Brady Best touches it, we'll get a face-off. That'll come outside the line because of the high stick. Trying to catch up to it now is number 10 on the other side. He'll get taken into the boards over at the Mary Brown symbol at the penalty box area as that comes free. Coming up in the zone, he can't split the D. Tried every move he could and ran out of room. Legacy tried to get away. He got knocked off a stick. Still gets it. Fires it right at the post. Keaton Legacy ran one right off the iron and behind Massey, and this game stays at 1-0. Alvarez can't keep it in at the line. Number 97 is going to try and catch up to it as it goes back in behind the net. Back up the other way. Nice move by Legacy up through center. Legacy trying to get around the checker, and he does. Take it to the goal. Shot. Blocker stop there from Massey. Around the other side. And that was actually a 4-minute penalty to Peterborough, so Toros will get an extended power play once the penalty to them is over in 5 seconds. They will have a power play for 2:40. 2:39. Shot right past stop. So that must have been a head contact penalty to Peterborough. Number 7 with a shot. That's not going to make it through to the net. As they try and clear that puck, got it up there for debut up through center. That's going to lead to a 3-on-2, but it's past for Legacy. Out of his reach. Still gets away. Keaton Legacy with a backhand. Doesn't make it through. Debut waiting for the pass. At front for Brady Best. Shot. Caught there by Massey. And the Peterborough goal of Best was in the slot area looking to get that shot away. Got all they wanted to on it, but Massey made a good stop in the Peterborough goal to keep this one at 1-0 with still 2:08 left to go on this power play. And a draw that's off to the left of the goal. Debut went it back to the line. Going for the shot is Dwyer. Tipped out of front. Stopped there by Massey as Baker was looking for the rebound at the front. Massey has got it somewhere in his pads. Toros doing a good job getting shots to the net here on their power play, trying to extend their 1-0 lead as we get another draw in the Peterborough end. Nice win. Clean win by Debut. Back to Dwyer. Shot. Tip. Right in on net. And again, Austin Baker was looking for that loose puck that Massey was not giving him. Massey's been strong, being able to control those shots from the line as the Toros are doing a good job, especially Dwyer, getting those shots through from the blue line. Throwing it at the front. Nice play by Debut. Overshot. Big save. Austin Baker rebound in front for Debut. And he can't cash in. Baker's still digging at it. Tapped in by Ethan Sterling. Shot. Blocked at in front. Austin Baker trying to win that battle in the corner. Knocked down by Debut. Sterling's going to keep it in. Over there for Dwyer. St. Dwyer. Shot. Hit, they score! I believe that's going to go to Baker. He tipped that puck out in front of the net, and it changed direction on Massey to make it 2-0. I believe that shot got deflected by Baker at the front. If not, that goal will belong to Dwyer. So it's either Baker or Dwyer that are going to get that goal. We'll find out on the GoPro a little bit later on the replays. Boyd trying to win that battle. Boyd trying to win that puck. Luke Boyd turns it over. Peterborough come in. That's Element taking off his feet. Luke Boyd trying to get away from the checker in the corner from the neutral zone. Element with some nice plays and stick handling from his legs. There's a shot. Hit to the front. Right in on net for Christian Thomas to make the stop. Got to go back in behind the net. Trying to throw it at the front there for Element as he takes it behind the goal. Losing his footing at the front. That shot goes in wide of the net. Toros pick it up. Nice play there by Aiden Holla to get around the checker. Get it up there for Luke Boyd. Boyd got met there by number 88 who came back nicely. Throwing it at the front. Aiden Holla. Shot. Not making it through. Boyd will pick it up in the corner. Luke Boyd with a strong backhand pass for Holla. That'll be a turnover there for number 67 to scoop it up. Moving it off to the left side. Turnover again to Boyd. Nice play. Luke Boyd comes up in the zone. With some nice moves, he's on his own and got hooked up. And that could be a penalty shot. No, it is only going to be a hooking penalty. It looked like Boyd was all alone in the clear, but Toros aren't going to be rewarded with the penalty shot, but they will be rewarded with the power play with a chance to go up by 3. He'll take this big draw in the offensive zone off to the right of Massey. Trying to win the scramble draw. Brady Best trying to help him out. Knocked down by Legacy. Keaton Legacy with a backhand pass for Ricardo Alvarez with a shot. That goes into the corner there for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs trying to get around the checker. Gets crunched into the boards and behind the goal. Dobbs and Legacy win that battle. Get it back to the line for Logan Rizzler, who finds a wide open Ricardo Alvarez. Looking for the slap shot. Wide of the net. Skips there for Brady Bass now. Brady Bass back to the line. Trying to catch that loose puck now with Alvarez. Taken away from him by Rendo at center. As that comes down the ice, it'll be Rizzler skipping it up in his own end. Firing it around the other side. Trying to catch up to it. Legacy with a lead pass. Trying to chip it out. Gets it around the defender. This could be 3-on-1. Let in by Legacy, along with Best. Some nice moves by Keaton Legacy, but he finally got taken off his feet. Number 17 tried to get it out. Not going to happen. Kept in by Rizzler, but his shot got blocked. Short-handed opportunity back up the other way for number 97. Just gets flipped in behind the goal. Speaking of a legacy, this arena definitely has one. It's over 60 years old. And the home of the Peterborough Peaks OHL club ever since they started in the OHL. It's definitely had some renovations to it, but some big time memories here in Peterborough in this arena. There's a quick shot. Is it in the net? That's getting stopped there by Massey, and the referees are going to have a conversation, see if that one went in the net. And it's not going to be a goal. We'll take a face-off off to the left of the goal. The Toros are celebrating like it went in the net. And once again, we will find out the final result on the GoPro in behind that net. We had the GoPro. Right now we only have one of them working, as the other one still has to go through a repair, but we had that GoPro working in this end, so we'll see if that one wound up going into the back of the net. That goes back in behind the goal. Legacy trying to lead it up. That gets kept in from the line. 6 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Austin Baker skips it up. Toros stay outside with the boo. Flick the boo. Has Griffin going to the net. The shot tipped by the own defenseman wide of the goal. Those are the worst kind of deflections when you're trying to help out your goaltender, and could wind up costing you a goal, and it almost cost Peterborough right there, but they were able to salvage that one, but still trail this one 2-0 to the Toros. I believe Austin Baker had the first 2 goals. If he didn't get that last one on the deflection, yeah, that one's going to go to Dwyer. Taboo trying to clear it out through center ice. That's a backhand shot. Right pad stop there from Thomas, who hasn't been tested a lot, but has made a couple of big stops. Throwing at her front. Steered aside there by Thomas. And the Toros keep it up from their own end. Firing it up through center. Nice play to read that as Taboo. Blake Taboo from center comes in over the blue line. Taboo has Austin Baker going to the net with a pass. Again deflected wide of the net by the defenseman. So 2 nice plays there by number 8, Luke Boyes. Shot getting knocked down by number 8 at center. St. Dwyer will scoop it up. Dump it back in. Right in on that for Massey to make the stop. That pass. Aiden Holler shot stopped. Rebound at the front. Goes high and wide. Luke Boyes digging on it. Throwing it up for Aiden Holler with a shot. That'll go wide into the corner. Charlie Boyd will scoop it up. Overskated the puck. And then gets taken into the board, so that'll be another Peterborough penalty for cross-checking.
This game review is brought to you by MJ Broadcasting.
Will only be a 2-minute minor on the cross-checking call to Peterborough. Toros will take it to get another power play, and it'll be a face-off off to the left of Massey to be taken by Luke Boyes. One cleanly for Aiden Holler. The shot got knocked down at the front. Ethan Sterling's going to try and keep it in. His shot first got blocked there by Element, and then he was able to stick with it and fire it beyond the goal. Goes Jones. Jones turns it over to Charlie Boyd. Boyd tried to find Aiden Holler at the front. Boyd knocks it down. Element trying to get around the checker. Nice play by Dwyer though. Ethan Sterling has to scoop it up in his own end. Sterling going for that pass up through center. Toros lead it with numbers up through center ice. Let up by Boys. Luke Boy's getting around the defenseman who lost his footing a little bit and then gets tripped up and behind the goal. Aiden Holla helps him out. Holla. Turn over to Jones at center. Ethan Sterling backhands it back in. Holla with a nice play to jump over it and make sure that he stayed onside. Element firing it to the other side for number 88. Nice play by Dwyer, kept it in from the blue line. Shot. That hit something at her front, number 77. It's still there in the feet area. And now Dobbs is going to go for that late hit. Legacy will take this draw just inside the blue line. Knocked down by Ethan Sterling at center, tries to chip it up. A lead pass to number 67. Trying to get away and over the blue line. Going for the shot. And it's a right pass save. There's a rebound sitting there though as they tried to bang it in. So Peterborough working on some scoring chances to start this 4-on-4. Going back in behind the net. Knocked down by the Toros up through center. And they'll just dump it down the ice. Gets knocked down by Gillespie. Number 23 with some nice moves. Finally had it poked off his stick. Legacy could have been off to the races, but didn't find the puck in time to go off to the races. Peterborough come up and over the line. Here comes the opportunity to shoot it. It goes in high and wide, just over the right post. Pros pick up the loose puck, trying to get it past number 77, and it gets tipped aside. O'Rourke puts it back in the zone. Sterling was able to hold his man off at center. Dwyer's going to scoop it up in his own end. Shane Dwyer trying to find a lane to dump it out. It is getting corralled there in the corner. Peterborough trying to stuff it out, going for the shot. It gets knocked down out of front of the net and cleared aside. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Dobbs as that goes in behind the net. Peterborough scoop it up in their own end. Number 77 Jones with a lead pass. Knocked down by Owen Pass at center ice. He flips it back in. Number 66 comes up through center ice with the pass. Just out of the reach, trying to catch up to it now is number 10. From the Toros bench, he reaches in over the line. Tries for the pass for the Boo. It gets scooped up by Ben Griffin at center. Griffin trying to get around the check. Ben Griffin throws it at the front. And the defender was able to scoop it up. Move it to the other side. Trying to catch up to the loose puck on the other side is Element. Element was in offside. He still flipped it in on net. Didn't make it through. Ethan Sterling back in his own end. Gets taken off his feet. Trying to go back to the line. Keep it in. Shift aside. Ben Griffin 2-on-1. Along with Brady Best. Sorry, that's Austin Baker with it. And Griffin couldn't get that buzzer beater away, but Toros do get another one in the second period. It was a power play goal that has them up 2-0 and 1 period away from being the Novice AA Lakeshore champions. Takes off going at center to Boo. Trying to win that draw to start off. Period number 3. Peterborough have got to try and find some offense if they want to stay in the series. That goes in behind the net. Toros trying to backhand it in from the side of the net. It's taken aside and Peterborough come up through center with it. Dumping it in. Right into Thomas, who makes a stop and freezes it in the blue paint. A draw. That's off to the left of Thomas now. We got to get some things sorted out at the Peterborough bench. Now we're good to go. Referee's ready to drop the puck. One there by the Toros, trying to clear it out. Nice play at the line to knock it down. But the Toros do clear it aside and dump it down the ice. Peterborough have got to take it back in their own end. Holla going for the shot. Luke Boyce finds it. Shot. Stopped there by Massey in front and then taken down right in front of the goal. So that's off to the left now of Massey. Could be one there on the scramble draw. Kept in by Zane Dwyer. His shot is going to go in wide of the net. Take a carom off them backhand boards. Luke Boys tries to control the loose puck. Trying to throw it out of front. It'll get skipped aside there by Peterborough as they look for a lane to dump it out. Knocked down by Luke Boys at center ice, along with Dwyer trying to catch up to it was Holla. Ethan Sterling going for the lead pass at center. That'll slide down the ice. Get it up there for Boyd trying to get around the track. It's in the corner as they try and throw it out in front. As that was Boyd who tried to stuff it in from the left side of the net. Coming around the other side, they're trying to win that battle in the left corner. And we're going to get a whistle. And we'll just have another face-off in the Peterborough end. 2-0 Toros here in period number 3. And game number 3 of this Lakeshore final. We still have 13 minutes left to go here in period number 3. And it is an injury, so we'll take an injury timeout. So the team just inside the line. We'll get tipped aside at center. Here they come with a slapper. Blocked there by Owen Plath. And he feels that one as he's down here on the ice at the face-off circle. And we're going to get another injury timeout as Plath is down after blocking that shot from the line. Centers were ready to get back into play and back into action. Still only 2-0, so Peterborough still in this one, but nice play there by Dobbs. And that goes past McGrath. That is going to go. Just have enough to go for icing, so it'll be another face-off. Coming all the way back down here. Against off to the right, I believe, of Christian Thomas. No, it'll be going off to the left side now. Oh, right the first time, it will be off to the right of Thomas. Number 97 to take the draw was Nopes. Winning it back to the line. Knocked down by Alvarez. Trying to get to that loose puck and dump it out. Alvarez with a lead pass. Ricardo Alvarez with a turnover there in the zone. Still trying to get rid of it. And now it comes out at center. Nice play by Dobbs to try and hold it in. That goes back in behind the net. It'll get scooped up back in behind the goal there by Alvarez. Ricardo Alvarez with a lead pass. As Best tried to get it out. Couldn't do it. Brady Best is still over there, doing all he can to get that puck free, and he does. We're getting another penalty coming up here, though, and it'll be for a rough. See who's going to be going off to the box here on this roughing penalty. It is going to go to the Toros. Brady Best. So it'll be a Peterborough power play. Still with 11:54 left to go here in period number 3. And a draw off to the left of Christian Thomas. Element will take that draw for Peterborough versus Debut. Element wins it back to the line. Debut trying to win that battle over there. Throwing it out in front. Steered aside by the Toros. Debut tried to get off to the races, but kept in there. Rolled in on that. Easy stop there for Thomas. Steered it aside into the left corner. Trying to clear it out. And that goes over the stick. And out. Debut trying to fire it in. Debut trying to catch up to it now. Gotta go past Alvarez. They're going to try and catch it, but Ricardo Alvarez is going to try and catch number 67, and he's able to push him wide. Throwing it out in front, there was nobody there. Element tries for the backhand. He tries again. This one's going to hit the side of the net. Debut fires it around the boards. It'll get kept in from the line by number 23. The shot gets knocked down there by Austin Baker. Knocked down by Logan Rusler. Can't clear it out. It got kept in from the line by Gillespie. Gillespie, a shot. Nice catch there by Christian Thomas as he was able to read that shot from Gillespie from the line and held on to it for another draw. Face off one. He tried for that quick one-timer and fanned on it as Villa tried to get that shot off the line. Fired out. Nice play. Didn't waste some time with it. Picked it up and fired it out. Found a lane to dump it out at center. As Peterborough get the opportunity to try and clear. Knocked down by Zane Dwyer at center. He'll dump it in. And it'll roll right into Massey, who makes a stop. And Massey, with 3 players in front of him, is still taking no chances. He's going to hold it for another draw. There's a draw that's off to the right of Massey. Ben Griffin goes for the shot. That gets knocked down by Peterborough right in front. As they try to move it to the other side, they'll come up through center. He's going to get met there and sandwiched in between Ben Griffin and Zane Dwyer as he got taken down. Toros can't get it out of their own end though. As that puck goes into the corner there for Dwyer. Trying to get on the check against Envoy. Ben Griffin right up there for Luke Boys. Trying to get around the check. Boys coming around the checker. Trying to throw it to the front. Instead he'll flip it in behind the goal. First one there is Ben Griffin trying to catch up to the loose puck. Got it back to the line for Ethan Sterling with some nice moves. Keeps it in from the line. Sterling again held it in. But the shot is going to go into the corner. Toros trying to dig that puck free from the right circle. They throw it out in front. Right in front of the goal with a scramble opportunity right there in the slot area. Back to the line, picked off. Luke Boyd scoops it up. Boyd going for the shot, but he didn't have the puck. Lost it. Gains control of it again. Gets it back to the line, going for the shot. It gets knocked down at the front. Boyd is going to try and win the battle again. Nice play by Ethan Sterling to hold the line, but Peterborough still have it. Up through center they come. Trying to start 3-on-2. But the Toros came back. Great pad save there from Thomas as that puck came right in on him. Charlie Boyd trying to chip it out. He's getting met there by 2 Peterborough players at center. Hayden Holla with some nice moves to put the brakes on. Holla trying to go back to the line and gets Ethan Sterling from the blue line. Trying to make that pass back to the line for Quinn McCurdy as it is there in the corner. Trying to get it out is Peterborough. Owen Platt keeps it in. Good to see him back on the ice after blocking that shot in his own zone a couple minutes ago. Peterborough trying to get it up through center with that pass. Knocked down there by Aiden Holla. Gets it up through the shoot. It scores! Keaton Legacy with a high shot is able to fire it over the blocker hand of Massey to make it 3-0. Nice placement on the shot there by Legacy to extend this lead at 3-0. Owen Dobbs scooping it up in his own end. Scooping it up in the Peterborough end. Sorry, a pass out front for Brady Best. Out of his reach. Trying to catch up to the loose puck on the other side. It'll come away at center. Gets scooped up there by Ricardo Alvarez in his own end. He's going to find a lane. Get it up there for Brady Best, trying to catch up to the loose puck in the Peterborough zone. Best is going to be in there, trying to take his man into the Pioneer sign and behind the goal. Scooping it up, trying to go back to the line is Legacy along with Dobbs. Logan Roosevelt tried to keep it in from the line, and he does. But the puck is going to come free. Dobbs trying to catch up to it over there on the other side. Owen Dobbs throws it at the front as he tried to find Brady Best in the slot area. Best trying to win that battle over there on the corner. Nice out. Can't get it. It just hopped over the stick of Logan Roosevelt from the blue line. Now he's going to try and control Element. Nice pass. The shot goes wide. Takes a bounce at the front. It's not going to find O'Rourke. O'Rourke tries to find it in the corner now. Toros get it up there for Debut, trying to chip it free. Debut gets whacked there out in front of the net by McGrath, but no penalty on the call. Here comes Element. Element tried to get the pass over to the other side from McGrath, but it got broken up, and the Toros come in, going for the shot. It'll be now Element that'll scoop it up from the backhand. Tapped in from the blue line. Here they come up through center. 3-on-1 and the odds are against them, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's going to be a Peterborough penalty coming up here. And I believe it is going to go to number 88. So the Petes just keep digging themselves a bigger hole. Down 3-0 and also have to kill off another penalty. Toros are ready, have to try and kill off the last 5:54 of the game, and they can be 2018 Lakeshore champions. Debut trying to keep it in from the line. Trying to pick it up over there on the other side. Debut. He got worked over there. Still pushed it in behind the net. As Peterborough scoop it up and they come up out of their own zone. Nice read there by Debut to keep it in. Like Debut will fire it back down low. Chipped aside. Rolling past Sterling. All the way into Thomas. And he played that off to the right with his right pass. Debut, scooping it up, trying to find a lane. Like Debut from his own end, up there for Ben Griffin. Griffin had it knocked off his stick, and now Debut will try and fire it back up again. Like Debut, going for the pass to the front and get broken up right in the crease area. Capped in by Zane Dwyer. Nice play to keep it in right at the line. Shot, bouncing in, stopped there by Massey. Trying to find a lane and pull it to his forehand. Debut with some nice moves, throws it to the net, but the deflection was off. Gillespie trying to clear. Not going to happen. Dwyer kept it in from the line. That's going to be a race to the corner for Austin Baker, moving it back to the line for Sterling. Ethan Sterling over to the other side, out of the reach of Dwyer, but he'll scoop it up off the backhand boards. Dwyer's shot is blocked out in front. Debut still working on it. St. Dwyer shot. Stop. Rebound. Can't get poked in out of front of the net. As Massey made a big stop regrouping out of front of the net. As it stood there at the side of the goal, he was able to dive back across and make the key stop to keep this one at 3-0. Still 13 seconds left to go here on this Toros power play. Charlie Boyd knocked off his stick. Here they come up the other way, trying to get around Quinn McCurdy and Owen Plath, throwing it to the net. That goes in wide of the goal. Charlie Boyd right here in front of us, trying to win the battle. Boyd got some help there with Quinn McCurdy as he came in and helped him out and got that puck free. Up there for Aidan Holla as he tries to get around the checker. Aidan Holla uses the line. He tried to go back to the blue line, but it got picked off there by Peterborough. Not going to be able to go anywhere. Luke Boyd's throwing it at the front. The puck still lays there in the crease area and comes through to Peterborough to clear it aside. That'll go down the ice. Quinn McCurdy from his own end. McCurdy tried for the pass. It got knocked down from the blue line by number 16. Owen Plath will dump it past McGrath. And that could lead to an opportunity coming up into the zone for Keaton Legacy going into the corner. Legacy throws it at the front. That got read well and steered aside. Up through center. Owen Plath was able to help him out with a nice defensive play. And look what it leads to, a 3-on-1 the other way. Trying to come in with a shot. That goes high and wide. That might have hit the crossbar and behind Massey. Just an inch away from being 4-0. Then McCurdy from center. Tries to sweep it in. Boys trying to hold them off. Couldn't do it. Here they come in over the line. Number 10. Trying to get in. Shot. Left pass up by Thomas. And the loose puck gets cleared aside. Legacy fires it around the other side. It'll get kept in from the blue line. Knocked down at center by Legacy, trying to get away. He moves it up there for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs trying to get around the checker. 2 minutes exactly left to go here in period number 3 as that goes down the ice. And we're going to get another penalty coming up here to Peterborough. This keeps going from bad to worse if you're the Peterborough Petes, as they were fighting for their playoff lives. And you know, I talked about going from bad to worse. He got 4 minutes for the smash, so at least going to be gone for the rest of the game if the Toros don't click on this power play. With 1:55 remaining, we will, I believe, get a timeout as the goaltender is going to the bench. Here comes that face-off with 1:55 left to start to the left of Massey. Getting it back to the line, kept in. The shot. It's going to go in wider than that. Taking care of him there for Best. Trying to throw it in front, right in front of the goal to roll in wide as it gets steered aside by Massey. Back in behind the net it goes. It'll come up through center as they try and dump it out of front with a shot. That's going to get tipped wide. They try and find that loose puck on the center and cast just out of the reach of Brady Best, who picks it up. Best using the line. Ricardo Alvarez with a nice shot, but it flutters wider than that. Throwing it out of front. Tipped in by his own defenseman out of front. And it's an own goal by the defenseman. I don't know who centered it out of front, but that's going to be the goal scorer on the power play as the defenseman tipped it in his own net as Massey wasn't ready for that one. As we talked about earlier, sometimes that works for your advantage, tipping it away from your net, and sometimes it doesn't, as you have to wear the goat horns once in a while when you put it in your own net, and that's what happens there for Peterborough. It's a 4-0 lead for the Toros. Coming up through center. That pass as Envoy took a swap there. Boys, last minute of play of the third period. So all that remains is a minute, and the Toros can celebrate being Novice AA Lakeshore champions as they're going to sweep this series with Peterborough, which is a big one because Peterborough wound up being ahead of them in the standings by a couple of points, but the Toros got on a roll, especially when they knocked off Whitby and Ajax in that round robin tournament prior to getting here. And once you get on a roll and reach the finals, it's hard to stop. And the Toros came out big in the game number 1 and won that one 7-3. And then we were able to stick with it in game number 2 and get a 4-3 win. And in this one, they were able to get goals in the first period, the second period, and then made sure that they put the capper on this one with 2 here in the third. Knocked down by Quinn McCurdy, and that one will go right into Thomas. That's off to the left, trying to fire it off the back-end boards with a shot. Knocked down by Quinn McCurdy in the front. He'll control it, try and dump it out, and he will. Dump it past Gillespie, who's got to go back in his own end. Gillespie will scoop it up, and that is going to about do it. And you can let the celebrating begin. It's another championship in Carrington, and this one is going to belong to the Novice AA Toros as they are the 2018 Novice AA Lakeshore champions. There's been a few championships this year in the Toros organization. We had the minor Adam AA's wound up winning the OMHA championship. The Novice AAA's won the ETA championship. And now we've got these boys right here taking home the gold medal for the Lakeshore Championship with the sweep over the Peterborough Peaks. So it was a good year for the Clarington Toros organization. And definitely a good and busy year for myself for MJ Broadcasting, and I have to thank everybody who has followed me since the beginning. It's really been a great ride here for myself, and I really look forward to coming back and doing this all again in September for one final time here in the 2018 hockey season. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackson.